Welcome to the Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets podcast on riotcast.com. This podcast this week is going to be pumpkin shit and Halloween. It's perfect time for this. I've gotten a lot of requests about pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin flavored everything. Adults wearing Halloween costumes to parties and all this other stuff, so why not? Not a fan of pumpkin spice latte. Never have. Never will. I like Starbucks, I'll admit it. And that's where this shit started in like 2003 or 2004 with the pumpkin spice latte. And now it's just pumpkin everything. Everywhere is just pumpkin shit. Because it's the fall. You get it? Because it's, it's a seasonal thing. Yeah, I get it, and I don't like it. Pumpkin spice ice cream, frozen yogurt, pumpkin spice custard, chocolate chip cookies, pizza, fish tacos, Pop-Tarts, pumpkin spice Pop-Tarts. There's pumpkin spice Pringles. Where the fuck do you even get Pringles anymore? I thought they stopped making them. I haven't seen a can of Pringles since, I think, 1996. Pumpkin spice Pringles. Just pumpkin spice shit everywhere. First of all, the Starbucks, most of the pumpkin spice stuff is not even real pumpkin. All right, it's just a bunch of fucking chemicals made in a lab. So why are you drinking that? They couldn't master. They tried to put real pumpkin in coffee and all this other shit, and it tasted like crap. Because most of the time, pretty much everything pumpkin tastes like shit. So they have to make it up in a fucking lab, some concoction, and go, oh, it's pumpkin spice flavored. It's not. There's nothing pumpkin about 90% of your pumpkin beers and your pumpkin lattes and your pumpkin Pringles is not even real pumpkin. So what the fuck are you drinking it for? If I'm going to have apple pie, which I don't because I'm not 9, I want real apple in my pie. I don't want fucking something made in a lab and called apple pie. You want real apple, don't you? Pumpkin tastes like shit. That's why they had to make it up in a lab. Nothing, 100%, no pumpkin whatsoever in a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. And most of this pumpkin beer, most of the beers is all fake pumpkin artificial ingredient shit. Why would you want that in your beer? I don't need any fucking flavor in my beer, okay? A beer is a beer. It's seasonal. I don't give a fuck. I'm drinking a Heineken in the dog days of August when it's 110 out, and I'm drinking a Heineken in fucking February when there's a blizzard. I don't give a shit. The bottle's green and it's fucking beer. I don't need a colorful bottle because it's a summer. You want the summer shanty here? No, I don't want that. I want a Heineken at all times. I don't give a shit what season it is. Just like when I bought a suit. I want a suit. I bought one time where I wore it, and then all of a sudden, like in the summer, and all of a sudden there was a winter, and I had to go to a wedding, and my chick at the time's like, well, that's a summer suit. I'm like, what are you talking about, a summer suit? Does it have fucking pictures of the sun on it? Is there an ocean on the back of my suit that I can't see? No, the color. So every time I bought a suit since, I go into the fucking Men's Warehouse. I want a suit that I can wear in February in a blizzard and July on the beach. Give me one of those fucking suits where no one's going to go, that's kind of weird that he wore that. I don't give a fuck about a seasonal suit or seasonal beer. And I know my good friend Richard Christie is a big pumpkin beer drinker, all right? I get it, and that's okay. He's my friend, and he's still going to be my friend. If he likes it, that's fine. But you got to take this into consideration. Let's fucking break this down. Richard Christie thinks Papa John's pizza is the best. He lives right outside of New York City, the best pizza in the world, and he likes Papa John's pizza the best. So you can't trust his taste buds. So throw that right out of the mix that he likes pumpkin beer because he likes Papa John's pizza, living right outside of New York City, and thinks that's the best pizza. So his taste buds don't count. And I love Richard, but they don't. He's one of the fucking greatest humans alive. A complete slob. I love him. Doesn't give a fuck. Does anything for the laugh. wears a Depends diaper to a concert because they don't want to miss any songs, so he pisses right in his diaper. I respect that. I had him at my wedding, but I'm not drinking pumpkin beer with Richard Christie. I'll never have a pumpkin beer. I don't give a fuck. It's seasonal. Who gives a shit? There's a reason why don't they sell pumpkin beer year round? Why don't they serve pumpkin spice lattes year round? You know why? Because it's shit. Everybody just thinks, it's late September, mid-October. We got to drink pumpkin stuff. Yeah, it's the season. They trick everybody. That's what they're doing. Why isn't it sold in March? Why isn't it sold in May? Ice cream is kind of seasonal too, right? In the summer, there's ice cream shops open all over. In the wintertime, they close. But people still eat ice cream in the winter. It's still in everybody's freezer. People still eating it. If it's good, they'll eat it year-round. That's the reason why this pumpkin shit is only around for a couple of months, because it just tricks everybody. Yeah, I love the fall because it's pumpkin stuff. I guess it's time for pumpkin spice lattes. It's that time of year. No, it isn't. Yeah, I got. That's my first pumpkin spice latte of the year. Everybody's selling it now because Starbucks started this shit. 7-Eleven's got it. Wawa, fucking every convenience store. Pumpkin spice. All bullshit. Nothing real about it. No real pumpkin in there. I don't want fucking pumpkin pie. All right? We got some pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving because it's kind of, it's a fall thing. It's not a fall thing. I don't want to eat pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. I just ate like a fucking animal. I ate everything on the table. Turkey, everything. Stuffing, corn, peas. All this stuff. Mashed potatoes. And now you want to give me some pumpkin pie? Are you fucking... I got no room for that. That's right, no room. I might have room for some beers, that's it. I just ate a fucking bunch of shit. Now you want to eat... Now I'm going to eat pumpkin... Yeah, well, it's tradition. Throw tradition out the window. I don't like tradition anything. I really don't. Who's bringing the pumpkin pie? Why? Because it's Thanksgiving? Yeah. I want to watch football, drink a few beers. No, I don't want anything to do with pumpkin pie. I don't want a fucking pumpkin beer. I don't want to go pumpkin picking either. That could be for pumpkin picking. I always preface these things: camping, pumpkin, all these podcasts. If you got a kid and your kid wants to do it, dressing up for Halloween, and your kid wants to go, and he wants you to dress up. Everybody gets a pass. When it comes to kids, for me personally, nothing's corny. Because he's a kid, and that's what kids do. So my wife was worried about that. She's like, oh, my God, you're going to hate everything about, having a kid and doing kid stuff. I go, nope. When it comes to kids, nothing's corny. I have no problem with it. So if your kid wants to, go pumpkin picking, and you got to go with your wife, no problem with it. I get it. Hey, man, you got to do it for your kid. But what guy wants to go pumpkin picking? Let's throw the kids out of the mix. Your wife, your girlfriend. It's all chicks. I mean, who wants to go pumpkin picking? Is it the girls or the guys? Has a group of just the guys ever on a Saturday go, hey, let's go pumpkin picking? Has that ever happened? Why not? Isn't that weird that two guys or, 4 or 5 guys on a Saturday go, yeah, you want to go pumpkin picking? Yeah, let's do that. It's the fall. Never happened. It's only when a chick is in the mix. Only. Chicks like to go pumpkin picking. Chicks like to pick pumpkins. There's 2 guys. If you're in a pumpkin patch and you look at guys' faces that are with a chick, there's 2 different guys. A guy that is just trying to get in the girl's pants. He's dating her maybe like 3 weeks. Maybe he just started banging her, or maybe he's trying to bang her. He's close, or he just started. First month or 2. And he's in that pumpkin patch because she's like, you know what, want to go pumpkin picking this week? He's like, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'll do that. He really doesn't want to do it. But he either just got in your pants or he's close. He's close to closing the deal. That's the only reason a guy's going to go pumpkin picking. Or you got the other guy who's just pussy whipped, who can't tell his wife, nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, that's not for me. I don't want to. Nah. There's fucking pumpkins right at the supermarket. I'll just pick up a couple if you want to put some in the window. That's the two guys. So when you're in a pumpkin patch, look at the guy's face. Look at the guy that's smiling, that is actually enjoying it. That's the guy who just banged this chick for the first time last night. It's like, this chick is awesome. I'll go friggin' pick pumpkins. I don't care. I had her on all fours for fucking 2 hours last night. I'll pick pumpkins for an hour if I have to. Or the guy that's just doing it to suck up to his wife. God, or she likes doing it. Then let her go by herself. She's not going to get mugged in the pumpkin patch. There's no predators hanging out in there. Not going to be a problem. Nobody ever got mugged there. Nobody ever got raped in a pumpkin patch. Nobody ever got shot. It's not dangerous. It's a bunch of corny friggin' white people picking pumpkins. Nothing's going to happen. It's probably the most least dangerous place on fucking planet Earth is a pumpkin patch. So let your wife go by herself and pick out a fucking pumpkin, because he really doesn't care what it looks like. He doesn't care what you bring home. Because when the guy has to go, your wife's like, you like that pumpkin? Yeah, that one's, yeah, that's cool. Well, what about this one? Yeah, I actually like that one better. All right, let's go. That's it. No, it's fun, though. It's a fun day because when we bring them home and then we carve them, that's fun, to carve a pumpkin. Is that really fun? Can we carve your pussy first, and then I'll carve 6 pumpkins right after that. Let me carve up your pussy, and then we can carve as many pumpkins as you want. How about that? Give me an incentive. That's what I want to do, is just have fucking pumpkin juice all over my hands. I'm carving up a pumpkin. I'm a grown man. I don't want to fucking carve a pumpkin up. No guy does, unless his kid's involved. Always throw the kids in there. I don't want to make anyone feel bad. My kid wants to do it, then you do it. You think if there was just guys on this planet, they'd be pumpkin picking? You think if there was guys just on this planet, there'd be pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice Pringles and chocolate chip cookies? Just asking. You want to pick pumpkins? I'd rather pick out coffins for my parents' funeral. That's my biggest nightmare in my marriage. My wife coming up here, hey, you want to do something fun on Saturday? You want to go pick pumpkins? There's a patch right down the road. I'd rather her say, hey, I'm banging a guy at work. I'd rather hear that. No guy wants to pick pumpkins. Nobody wants to pick them. Nobody wants to carve them. If you got it, you throw them in the window. 2 seconds, you're done. No guy wants to be in a pumpkin patch on a fucking Saturday afternoon when college football's on, or a Sunday afternoon when pro football's on. No guy does. But next time you're in that pumpkin patch, if you got to go there with your kids, or you got to go there with your wife or your new chick, look at the guys' faces. And you see the miserable guy, and you see the fucking happy guy. And the happy guy is the one who just got laid, or he's in a new relationship with this chick, and he'll do anything. And the miserable guy is the guy without a set of balls that just couldn't tell his wife, nah, you just go, I'm just going to hang here. It's not that big of a deal. You'll be back in 20 minutes. Go pick a pumpkin. Who gives a fuck? Nobody's going to notice what pumpkins you picked. Nobody's going to go, wow, that's a great shape to a pumpkin. Where did you get that one? Nobody's ever going to say that. Nobody gives a shit. You're going to stick them in the window or put them around by the door around Halloween. No problem with that. But nobody's going to go, that's a weird shaped pumpkin. Wow, why'd they get those pumpkins? Nobody's thinking that. That's just chicks overanalyzing everything. I got to get good ones because people, when people come up to the door, they're going to see, that's the first thing they're going to see is pumpkins. They don't give a shit. They're coming there with their kids. The kids want candy. The parents don't want to be there. They're like, hurry up with this shit. All right, I got to hang. It's Halloween. I got to do this for my kid. My parents did it for me. they're not looking at your pumpkins and they really don't give a shit. All right? I got some pumpkin beer, yet seasonal. Pumpkin spice vodka. Who would drink that? There's pumpkin spice vodka. Seriously, who would drink that shit? Anybody in the Cleveland area, I will be at the Improv November 6th through the 9th. Cleveland, Ohio, with Joe Howard and Don Jameson. And then November 13th through 15th, Funny Bone in St. Louis, Missouri. And then November 22nd and 23rd, or 23rd, 24th, whatever that Friday, Saturday is, I'm going to be in the Comedy Works in Albany, New York. And then January, I'll be in Atlanta, Dallas, Texas, and Fort Myers, Florida. All the info is on JimFlorentine.com. And if you're going to shop on Amazon to see the holiday season is among us, go to Amazon.com. Go to my website, JimFlorentine.com. Click on the Amazon button and shop from there. It helps with the podcast. And if you guys want to be on my mailing list at JimFlorentine.com, just send an email to the mailing list thing or whatever, and I'll let you guys know when I'm coming to your town. All right, let's get back to this shit. I get a lot of people saying, dude, you got to do a podcast on adults going out dressing up for Halloween. I'm on the fence about that one. That's the reason I haven't done it yet. Only because I figure guys that are married and their wife wants them to go to a Halloween party, some friends, that live around the corner or some shit, it would give them a chance to see their girlfriends or girlfriends' wives or whatever in a fucking hot little outfit for the first time, because they're usually wearing a frumpy mom pants. They got 2 kids. Everybody's in that same clique. Couple kids. The kids hang out. The parents hang out. All that shit. And like, you know what? A Halloween party. I wonder if she's going to dress like a sexy nurse, that one that's pretty hot, but you could never tell. So in that sense, I'm like, well, when the married guy's got nothing else and, he's around his wife's friends all the time and they never dress really that sexy, it's that one time at a year where he could see that one of his wife's friends, want to see how big those tits really are instead of that big sweater she wears or big outfits and you can't really tell. So that's why I never really had a problem with it. But I talked to my nephew, Joe, who was the one that was on about the superstitions with the hockey and all that shit. He's 25. I had to go back to the younger generation. I'm like, Joe, you're 25 years old. Do you go to Halloween parties? Do you dress up? He's like, absolutely not. And he had a great theory on it. He's like, look, when you're in college, that all the chicks want to dress slutty. Absolutely. All the girls on campus, the ones that are dressed kind of conservative, that's their one night when they dress like sluts. That's when you want to go to a Halloween party and hook up with them and finally see what they really look like. Absolutely. That's the best time to do that. He goes, but after college, and once you get in your like mid-20s, late 20s, especially 30s, he goes, chicks don't dress sexy like that anymore. They try to dress funny. They put funny costumes on. Nobody wants to fucking laugh at that. And he's got a really good point there. Because it's almost inappropriate when everybody's dating, everyone's or married, and all of a sudden one chick dresses like a fucking French maid or something like that, in a French maid's outfit, and shows up, and all the other girls like, what? I dress like a nurse taking care of an Ebola patient. I dress like, Cinderella. I dress like a princess. Just goofy shit. A conservative, like, college cheerleader with a sweater on. And pom-poms with her hair in a bun. So that girl, as they get older, realize, I'm going to be really out of place if I dress like a fucking slut now. I'd like to, but everybody else is going to be looking at me weird. And, girls have to think about what everybody else is going to think about them before they put anything on. So he had a great point. Nobody wants to fuck. Who's laughing at your costume? Seriously. for about 2 seconds. You're going to walk in like, oh, look, he's a Ebola patient. Yeah, you're wearing a fucking hazmat suit. Ha, ha, ha. All right, where's the beer? Where's the food? I'm fucking hungry. That's it. You got about 3 seconds of going, oh, look what can you believe that? Oh, you're crazy. Oh, that's so wrong. That's wrong, but funny. Where's the food? That's the reaction. So they don't dress like sluts. So I was wrong about that because I haven't been to a Halloween party. The 2 times I got dressed up at Halloween as an adult, I don't know, 15. Well, whatever year O.J. Simpson, 94, 95, 96, whatever it was, the O.J. murders, I don't know, whatever year that was. Like 2 months after that, all that shit down, I went to a Halloween party dressed as O.J. Simpson. I wore an O.J. Simpson mask, and I had a white T-shirt on with blood all over it, and I wrote Nicole on the back. And I walked around with a fake knife that looked real. And I didn't take the mask off the whole party. Everybody was horrified. People like, that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. And then they like, at least take the mask off. And nope. I drank fucking beer through the mask the whole night. I'm like, I'm not taking it off just because these people are pissed. That was one. And then another time I went as a bloody tampon. A white shirt, again, blood all over it. White T-shirt, fake blood all over it. And I just put fake blood on tampons and just taped them all around my head, like 7 of them. Like I had fucking Jerry curls in. And walked around, and girls were disgusted. That's the only time and I was with some chick at the time, of course, and you know you want to get laid, and her friends are dressing hot. That's the only that's the only times. I saw that there's a Ray Rice one. Someone dressed as wearing a Ray Rice jersey and dragging her like a fake fucking blow up doll around like his wife. That's funny. That's ballsy. I like that. Adrian Peterson one, walking around with a little kid with a branch. I like that. That's ballsy. But chicks, you got to go to a Halloween party, and your chick wants you to dress up. If your kid's involved, kids are getting dressed up, parents are getting dressed up. All right. Other than that, you're not going to see anything. You're just going to see a bunch of funny costumes. It's not going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm going to dress like a princess. That was so wrong that she dressed all slutty like that with her skirt was so low. I couldn't believe how high it was. Oh, my God. You know, doesn't she realize that she shouldn't be doing that? That's what you get. So I'm not a fan of the adult fucking costumes. I get it if you have to throw one on, but you're not going to see chicks dress sexy unless you go to a club. But a house party, any chick over like 27, 28, most of them, not all, but most of them are going to try to dress funny or just silly or just normal. You're not getting the hot fucking housefrau. You're going to see what she really looks like, which I always thought went on, but it doesn't. I don't want to see a chick in a hazmat suit. It's going to do nothing for me. No guy does. Oh, look, she dressed like Kim Kardashian. Hey. Oh, look, she put a pillow in the back of her pants. She really didn't need the pillow. Her ass is just as big. You put it back there because you go, see, I put a pillow back there. No, you didn't need it. You really didn't. Pumpkin spice bagels. Is anybody eating that this time of year? Seriously. Yeah, I think I'm going to have the pumpkin beer. There's a lot of different ones. Yeah, because fall is my favorite time of year. I look forward to it. I like when the leaves fall and they change and it starts to get a little cool out. And then all of a sudden the pumpkin stuff's out. Can you believe the pumpkin stuff's out already? Yeah. I can. It's October 1st. Halloween's 30 days away. I can. I don't like fall. Who the fuck looks forward to fall? Especially on the East Coast. I like the summer. You got like fucking 40 nice days a year. And then all of a sudden it starts getting shitty again. You got to fucking rake leaves. It's getting cold. You got to turn the heat on. You got to fucking chop firewood if you got a fireplace. All this bullshit. What's to look forward to fall? Fall is the worst fucking season of the year, especially if you live on the East Coast, because you know you got to deal with fall, and then you got a fucking brutal winter ahead of you. Shoveling snow, ice, people driving like assholes because there's flurries out. All that everybody just constantly complaining about the weather. Nothing fun about the fall. Nothing. You got Christmas. You got no money. You got to buy all these fucking gifts that nobody gives a shit about. You give somebody a sweater, they give you a fucking gift card. Ooh, great. We could have just saved this. Okay, I can go fucking eat at Outback and just pay for myself. Now I had to go to the fucking mall and wait online to get you a sweater that you're never going to wear. Stupid. Your kids want all these fucking new gadgets that are out. You got to rush to every store to try to get it, order online. Hopefully it gets to Christmas. Nothing fucking fun about the fall. Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving, I can't wait for the pumpkin pie. Who brought it? Nobody did because it stinks. Pumpkin is terrible. If pumpkin was any good, it'd be around. It'd be year-round. I don't see anybody drinking a pumpkin beer in June. Be a fucking rebel and drink it in June. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I might as well be, in the spirit. Might as well get a pumpkin beer. Who would want to hang out with a guy that would do that? Who? I gotta get pumpkin spice latte. It's my favorite. You're drinking a cup of dessert is what you are. It's not coffee. It's a fucking cup of dessert. It's my favorite time of the year. All right, so enough of the pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin spice shit. It's for girls. You think if there was just guys on this planet, there'd be pumpkin spice anything? I know I said that before, and I'm saying it again, because really, think about it. Think about that thought for a second. Would two guys think about going pumpkin picking? Would two guys think that's fun? They sell pumpkins at Home Depot. I'll pick one up there. I'm not going in a patch. It's fun. We get our pumpkin spice lattes and then we go pumpkin picking every year. It's tradition. Well, that tradition fucking sucks. There's other fucking fun things in life besides that. Every year we do the same thing. Come on, kiddos. We'll get our pumpkin spice lattes, and then we're going to go pumpkin picking. It's a fun day. It really isn't. If that's what make people happy, that's fucking... I'm envious of that. If that's what make people happy, that they go get a pumpkin spice latte and go pumpkin picking because they do it every year. It's a family tradition. And if people are really excited for that, I'm envious of that. That's what brings them happiness. Because that just brings me misery, makes me fucking sad, makes me angry, and makes me want to do this podcast over it. That's how fucking different I am from them. All right, let's play some Slipknot. Slipknot's got a great new record out, The Gray Chapter it's called. They haven't put a record out in over 6 years. It's so fucking heavy. Give it a chance if you're not a Slipknot fan. Really fucking good. It's pretty much like a thrash record. Really fucking heavy. There's a song off it called The Devil and I. We'll see you next week. Hope we get some pumpkin spice. Just when you see people drink, when you're at a Starbucks, you see people drinking pumpkin spice latte, just whip them a dirty look. Just look at them. Go over to him and go, you know there's no real pumpkin in that. You realize that. You understand that, right? You're just drinking fucking shit. You're okay with that? Are you okay with that? Because if you ate a piece of apple pie and it had no apple in it whatsoever, would you be like, what do you mean there's no apple in it? I love apples. Nobody wants to pick apples either. All right, that's another one. Nobody cares. You want to go pick apples? No, I'll go to the fucking supermarket. There's a bag right there. I just picked out a bag right there in the fucking produce section. I'm good. Brutal.